Hi there, and welcome to our short webinar covering digital disruption in insurance, how companies are recovering millions in revenue and delivering a competitive customer experience. I'm Sarah McCready, and I'm responsible for subscription growth here at Recurly. For those not familiar with Recurly, we're a subscription management and billing platform powering over 2,000 companies. We power brands like Asurion, CBS Interactive, and Sling TV to help them grow revenue by easily experimenting with new plans and promotions, recover on average 70% of their failed transactions, and save their teams time and the headache of manual recurring billing tasks and improve cross-functional decision making. In today's short webinar, I'm going to cover the current landscape and challenges we're seeing within the insurance industry, growth strategies, and how to recover more revenue. Thought it would be helpful for context to get a sense of where Recurly fits into your tech stack. The subscription industry is booming, and more companies are shifting to a recurring revenue model. With that comes the complexity of managing recurring payments and billing. With Recurly, you can still control your front-end customer experience, but let Recurly handle all of your recurring payments and billing and get better insights into how your subscription business is performing overall. You can also easily plug into multiple payment gateways, so you're optimizing for better fees and leveraging the right gateway for the various stages of your growth. We've recently had an influx of insurance companies looking to partner with us as a big shift is happening in the industry. A lot of legacy insurance companies are looking to reinvent their business models and shift to more of a self-service digital subscription model. The problem with this is their tech stack isn't set up to handle this shift. And so here are some of the common challenges that we're hearing today. The first off is around legacy systems. And this means that brands are not having the ability to be flexible and adapt to the changing environments and changing consumer demands. So they lack the flexibility that they need to experiment and be agile. They're also not optimizing their revenue recovery engine and often not even measuring their involuntary churn rate. Their teams are often wasting time on manual tasks, and that opens up your business to a lot of risk as well when your teams are plugging in numbers in spreadsheets and potentially missing big invoices. And finally, consumer demands are at an all-time high, and it is now expected that companies provide a great user experience across the entire customer lifecycle journey. Let's dive into some growth strategies that we're seeing companies implement successfully. The caveat with some of these is that you should always be experimenting and iterating. Consumer demands, as I mentioned, are constantly changing and increasing, and with increased competition, you have to continue to be agile. When it comes to subscriptions and recurring revenue, pricing is a science. It's one thing to determine the price for a one-time purchase, but to determine the right recurring price at various plan levels across various customer segments, you need to optimize for your margins and what will deliver the longest customer LTV. When testing different pricing and promotional strategies, you need to always be validating what's working or any gaps that you have through your data. Businesses with recurring revenue models need to be looking at unique metrics like monthly recurring revenue, annual recurring revenue, customer lifetime value, and average revenue per user. With Recurly, you can get on-demand dashboards that easily give you insight into your cohort analysis and to assess performance and see if there's a cliff period of when your subscribers might be churning. It's now expected that you provide a great user experience. This includes your customer's front-end experience on site to having flexibility throughout their customer lifecycle, from sign up to adjusting their plans. To remain competitive, you need to provide your customers a modern self-service platform for easy renewals and account updates. Additionally, across different regions and customer segments, they have preferred payment methods. You need to provide these options to avoid any friction on sign up and again, increase your customer LTV. Now let's cover a problem we're seeing a lot of companies face, which is around involuntary churn and how you can recover more revenue. So involuntary churn is when a customer's payment fails, but they're not actively choosing to cancel their service. There are over 2,000 reasons a payment can fail, and a lot of companies struggle with A, actually accurately measuring the amount of revenue they're losing out on, and B, deciphering these 2,000 plus reasons so they can successfully retry the transaction. Recurly has been solving this issue for over 11 years. So we use our machine learning technology to drill into exactly why that specific customer transaction failed and automatically retry it based on our algorithms. We also automate proactive communications to your customers to ensure their account details are up to date. On average, we recover 72.2% of our customers' failed transactions. For one of our larger merchants this year, that meant $60 million back to their business. So this can have a huge impact on your bottom line. Another problem we help insurance companies work through is their dependency on a single payment gateway. The fact is that gateways go down. And so the first risk is just losing revenue when that happens. With Recurly, you can easily plug in multiple gateways so that when that happens, we'll automatically route that payment to a backup gateway and your customer won't even know the difference. There are also preferred rates you can get with some of our partners to give you significant savings and gateways that also specialize in international payment methods that can set your team up for success as you expand to those regions. In summary, experiment and iterate to find the right pricing and plans, and constantly analyze your subscription specific metrics to look at various customer segments and sign up cohorts for trends and gaps. Leverage automation to recover at least 70% of your failed transactions and drastically reduce your involuntary churn rate. And lastly, don't risk depending on a single gateway. Save money on fees with multiple gateways and easily plug in those gateways that work for your growth strategy long term. Thanks for listening in today. And if you have any other questions about Recurly, you can email me here or visit our website at recurly.com to contact our team for a demo.